So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game, over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go. 54. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Who that? Check nickel.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Now they get a 4th quarter pick on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. As a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson. With a catch made by Hopkins. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a 1st down throw. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Watson being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass. They'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.